Hello and welcome back again to The Last Express. Yeah, I'm currently on this screen because as long as I'm on this screen, the time doesn't move forward, so I can just quickly do my introduction here. We did get some stuff done in the last episode. We found the Firebird. And like I said, I could technically take the Firebird to Mr. Kronos and give it to him, and I would get the money. And if I remember correctly, I could actually just take the money and leave the train at the next stop, which would be Vienna, and the game would be over. And I mean, presumably I would live happily ever after, and I had the money. Basically, I would just take the money and run, and the game would end. But we do not want to leave the train now because we still need to find out what happened to Tyler. So yeah, our prime suspect is still Miss Wolf because, you know, we found the scarf in his compartment and he had those wounds on his face that looked like they could be from a dog. And in the last episode, when we looked through Miss Wolf's compartment, we found a letter that indicated that she was in fact working for the Austrian government and that she knows about the arms deal that is supposed to go down here. So she had a motive to kill him because basically he was trying to supply weapons to a group that are considered terrorists by the Austrians. So yeah, she's a pretty good suspect. But anyway, let's continue. I think I left the Firebird in the compartment and I locked the door. I hope this is going to be enough to keep it safe or not. At some point I will have to find a better place for it though. But yeah, the concert started at 3 o'clock in Mr. Kronos' car. So we're already a bit late. Maybe we should go to the concert now. The concert was arranged by Mr. Kronos basically to keep Miss Wolf occupied because he wants...
They have already started, but please, go ahead. Thanks.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, basically the concert is just a ruse for Miss Wolf to be distracted, and then here his assistant can go and search through her compartment. But yeah, we still have some other stuff to do, so let's leave again. I actually think that his assistant already left the car in order to search through specifically Mrs. Wolf's compartment because Mr. Kronos believes that she has in fact the Firebird, and she had, but not anymore because we already stole it from her. So we still need the money though, and like I said, we don't want to give Mr. Kronos the bird, so we need to find another way to get the gold. Now, Mr. Kronos arranged the concert to distract Mrs. Wolf, but at the same time, he's also distracted by the concert and occupied by the concert. So wouldn't it be the irony of irony if we used the concert to get the gold from him? And we got the universal key in the last episode. So let's see, I think it was somewhere around here. Yes, we have the universal key and we can actually use it to open the doors to outside as well. And now let's get on the train. And there should be train noises now. Apparently they are bugged because we're standing on top of the train now. Alright, so this is the front of the train, but the car from Mr. Kronos is at the back, so let's go to the back. And I mean, we can hear the concert going on below us. And we need to go further to the back. And let me see. No, this is too far to the back. That is a bit too far. Right, this is a car from Mr. Kronos, and he has this skylight in his private car. So this is a way we can actually enter his car. We have to, you know, break the skylight. We're not very subtle today, and we can enter his private compartment. We still hear the concert going on in the next room, but for now we have some time to look around here. I see, we have some sort of letter that is from about Mr. Whitney, or about our friend Tyler. But this isn't really interesting for us now, and apparently the new gold edition has, you know, added some sort of codex, so all the letters that you find go into the codex and you can read them later if you want to. It wasn't there in the original version, you had to read them when you found them the first time. So, yeah, this is the door that leads back to the concert hall. But we are looking for the gold. And this is actually a pretty difficult thing. There is this very small button at that painting over here. But I remember that it took a long time for me to find this the first time I did this. So, let's see, Mr. Kronos, what do you got here? Yep. Lots of gold, lots of gold. This is exactly what we need. But now, yeah, we have a bit of a problem. The gold is very heavy and I can't climb through the skylight as long as I'm carrying the gold. As you can see, I have the briefcase in my hand. I can't put it into my inventory because it's too big. And yeah, if I climb up again, then I will leave the briefcase inside. So, this is not what we're going to do. We need to find another way to get the gold out of here. And I believe this is the moment in the game where I needed the longest time to find out what I had to do. Because I couldn't figure out how do I get the damn gold out of here. I tried everything and nothing would work. Until I did what I thought would be completely idiotic and completely hilarious. I just take the gold and walk back the normal way. So, here we go. Basically, we're stealing the gold in bright daylight now. And yeah, they know what's going on, so... So yeah, we managed to get the gold, and in hindsight, this may have been the easiest thing ever, but I can assure you it was very difficult to figure this out when you're doing this blindly. So let's bring the money somewhere safe. I think we can just put it under our bed for now. Yes, we can. And is our golden axe still here? Yes, it is. I would like to bring this to a safer place, because if I just leave it in my compartment, it might get stolen at some point. So let's try to do that. There is a very specific place where we can put this. However, I need for that the blue conductor leaves his place.
C'est les ouvriers contre les ouvriers.
Bien entendu.
Et s'ils appellent à la mobilisation, au lieu d'y aller, on fait la grève générale.
S'ils mobilisent, oui.
Et comme ça, il n'y aura pas de guerre.
Évidemment. Sans les ouvriers, il n'y aurait pas de guerre. Il n'y aurait pas de chemin de fer, il n'y aurait pas
Voilà le
d'usine.
problème. Si nous, les Français, on fait la grève et les Allemands la font pas, que se
problème.
passera-t-il?
Attends un moment.
So yeah,
Ah,
apparently
mais
they are
c'est là le
talking
problème.
about the political situation and that there might be a war. And yes, we know there's going to be a war. So yeah, let's leave them talking, and I will just check if the conductor's on his place. Yeah, as you can see, the conductor is sitting in his office, so we can't actually go through here. This is basically the very front of the train, where the luggage car is. So I'll just wait here for the conductor to leave his place.
Le train entre en gare d'Amstetten. Amstetten, 5 minutes d'arrêt.
Alright, so it looks like the conductor has left his office because he needs to announce the next station. So we can now actually go back into the baggage car. All the way through here. Through the conductor's office. To the very front of the train. And we already hear the dog barking because this is where they brought Miss Wolf's dog. So let's let him free again. And now if you look inside here, there is this little closet perfectly for my egg. So let's put it in there. And this is a very good place because Kahina, the assistant of Mr. Kronos, is actually afraid of the dog, so she won't come looking here. I mean, the dog is now back in the passenger train because he keeps running back to Miss Wolf's compartment, but the conductors will always bring him back to that little cage over there. So that's a good place. The egg can stay there and is safe. And we can go back to our compartment. Alexei is over here, but apparently I can't talk to him.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Pardon me.
And yeah, the conductor is returning. And yeah, here we can see the dog has returned. Actually, now that the
Excusez-moi,
conductor
monsieur.
is occupied, maybe... Yeah, I think this should be August Schmidt's compartment. No, this is the one from the ladies. But there should be his compartment somewhere around here as well. Might be this one.
Yes? Who is it?
No, this is somebody else. Where does August Schmidt live? Maybe we should check. Oh, he's in the different compartment, number 3. All right. Let's see if we can actually. Nah, this guy is not occupied. But maybe I'll just wait here and see if he gets distracted by something, and then we can have a look at Mr. Schmidt's compartment. All right, the money is still there. At the moment, I can't do anything with the money anyway. I need to show it to Mr. Schmidt, and he's at the concert, obviously. The concert still lasts, I think, until about 5 o'clock, so I have some time here. Oh, hey, this is a good opportunity. This is an opportunity. No, she's gone already. This was one of the wives of Mr. Makta, the Persian guy. And yeah, they only peek out of their doors and that's it. But yeah, I'm just going to wait here and see if I can enter Mr. Schmidt's compartment once the conductor is distracted. And if not, I will just wait for the concert to end so that I can give the money to Mr. Schmidt, which will take a few minutes until the concert has ended. I could also go back into the concert room and listen to the rest of the concert. I think it's actually like 20 minutes long, and you could basically sit there the whole time and just watch the concert 20 minutes. But I'm not going to do that. And by 20 minutes, I mean 20 minutes in real time. It is actually supposed to be like 2 hours in game time. But yeah, I'm going to wait here and see what else I can do, and if nothing happens, I'll just wait until the concert has ended.
Me.
All right, so we managed to get inside because one of the Persian women did actually exit the compartment. So we can have a look around in Mr. Schmidt's compartment a little bit. So we have some stuff here. A letter. Let's have a look
My
at the
dear
letter.
Baron, since you have asked me to put pen to paper only if absolutely necessary, it is with the utmost discretion that I write to inform you of a new development. Simply put, the agent in question, whom I shall not name, appears unable to pay the agreed upon sum.
So this is basically a draft letter that Mr. Schmidt is writing to some baron. If I remember correctly,
I'm therefore compelled to cancel the transaction. I hope that you will consider that my decision was correct and that you will give me another chance to perform such a splendid service for our fatherland. Your loyal friend and servant, August Schmidt.
yeah, obviously he has been writing this letter because he believes that I won't be able to get the money and that he had to cancel the arms deal. It also tells us a bit about Mr. Schmidt, that apparently the Baron is his, I don't know, boss or mentor or business partner or whatever. And for some reason, the Baron is disappointed with Mr. Schmidt because of some previous failures. So Mr. Schmidt hopes that he can redeem his name with his arms deal. And I mean, we have the money now, so we can actually show it to him, and he doesn't have to cancel the deal. So nothing bad there. And hang on a second, I believe I can. And yeah, he has a weapon. I think there is nothing really other than that I can look at here. Oh yeah, there are actually emergency brakes. Don't touch them, because they will actually stop the train, and the game will be over. Okay, yeah, let's leave this place again. We have read the letter. I think that's everything that is of interest inside here. So let's leave again. It's funny that the conductors never actually notice you exiting somebody else's compartment. Anyway, okay, we still have the money. Very nice. The egg is safe, so I think at this point I really just have to wait until the concert ends. Like I said, I could go back to the concert, but I think I would rather stay here and make sure that nobody steals the money while I'm away.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, I'm going to wait until the concert ends. I think I can already take the money and then show it to Mr. Schmidt. Oh, let me just take this. Thank you. And I will bring you back once something is happening. So, while I've been waiting here, I've actually been looking at the hint system that has been implemented since the gold version. And yeah, this is what I have to do next. But they really spell things out for you if you're lost. So, you know, with every hint it gets more and more precise. So they tell you to bring the Firebird somewhere else, and they even tell you where to put it. So the gold edition makes it a lot easier for you. If you're stuck somewhere, you can just, you know, click the hints until they pretty much spell it out for you what you have to do. Personally, I think it is a bit cheaty to use this, because like I said, this is more or less just, you know, like a walkthrough or solution to your problems. But I can understand that not everybody would be willing to try again until they find the right solution on their own. So yeah, apparently if somebody wants to play this game now in the gold edition, they don't have to bear with that much frustration if they hit a wall.
Bravissimo! Wonderful! Wunderbar, wunderbar, Fräulein Wolf!
Thank you.
And yeah, I've actually decided to return to the concert because I don't think I ever saw the end of the concert. So this is over, and it puts us back into the
Excuse me.
passenger car. So let's go to our compartment, which is
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
right here.
Bonjour, madame.
Right, I locked my door, so we can get the money again.
Monsieur?
And now we need to find Mr. Schmidt. There he is.
Herr Schmidt?
Not here. Come to my compartment.
Alright. Yeah, I'm going to wait here until he returns, because his compartment is actually right over here.
Tatiana?
And yeah, I can never not smile at Mr. Schmidt's thick German accent. It's almost like a parody of an accent. I mean, I would have to try very hard to speak like that. And I'm almost certain that the actor is at least partially faking it as well. It's just so hilarious. And there he is. I have some gold for you.
Herr Schmidt?
Not here. Come to my conductor. Would you unlock my compartment, please?
Of course, monsieur.
Okay, apparently we have to wait until
There you
he's
are,
actually
monsieur.
inside
Is
the
everything all
compartment.
Everything
Messieurs
is
et mesdames
fine.
les voyageurs, le train arrivera à Vienne dans 1 heure. Vienne.
Alright, so we're slowly arriving in Vienna as well.
Messieurs et mesdames les voyageurs, le train
Mr. Whitney,
arrivera à Vienne dans 1 heure.
I was wondering if you would come. Ah, yes, yes.
Not so fast, Herr Schmidt. We're not in Belgrade yet.
So, yeah, I've shown him the money, but I have decided to keep it because of that.
I guess this means His Excellency would like to see me. You know, he really has a way of making people feel wanted. Is this how he persuaded Miss Wolfe to join him in a duet?
You talk a great deal for a man who knows so little.
Tell him I'll be there.
So, yeah, I mean, we've shown this goat to Mr. Schmidt, but we stole it right in front of Mr. Kronos and he will want it back. And, yeah, if we don't return the goat to him, he will send his assistant to kill us. So, the only thing we can do is to actually give him back the money.
I am disappointed. I would have gladly let you keep this gold. If only you had seen fit to bring me the other. It would have saved us so much time.
Maybe.
What is it you want, Mr. Whitney?
Tyler Whitney is dead. I want to know who killed him and why.
You are on your way to Jerusalem, are you not?
How did you know that?
Knowledge is more precious than gold and rarer than rubies. If knowledge is the coin in which you wish to be paid, I could tell you many things about yourself and that ring you wear, for example. But the question you ask, that question I cannot answer.
Then I'll be on my way.
Not yet. I'm afraid you owe me some slight favor for having helped yourself to my luggage. That scarf in his breast pocket. Get it, please. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Khan. I shall keep it as a souvenir until our next encounter.
Well, you're welcome, Mr. Kronos. So, yeah, we lost the money again. But that is pretty much unavoidable because, like I said, if we don't return the money, Kahina will kill us. But, I mean, we have bought us some time because if we hadn't shown the money to Mr. Schmidt until Vienna, he would have cancelled the arms deals. And Milos, or I think the female companion of Milos, would have killed us. And if we didn't return the money to Mr. Kronos, then Kahina would have killed us. But now we have time at least until Belgrade, because the arms deal is supposed to take place here. So we don't actually need the money until then. So we have at least bought us some time by borrowing the money from Mr. Kronos. Anyway, let's have a look around a little bit. We will be arriving at Vienna soon. But maybe I can find something going on here. For example, we could probably go and talk to Milos and tell him that the arms deal is still on. I think we can
Bonjour, monsieur.
do that. And I think it was in this compartment?
Come in.
Yes.
It's good you're here. We have many plans to make.
Your plans are your business. I want to talk about Tyler. I want to know who you think killed him.
Sit down. Let's have a drink. I will tell you. When we left Paris, I feel there was something wrong with the Tyler. To me, he says nothing, but he was like a frightened man, always looking over his shoulder.
That's not like Tyler. I thought there was something wrong in his letter.
I tell you, he was afraid of something. There was a shadow on him. When I look into his eyes, they're the eyes of death.
There were marks on his face. 3 lines, like a knife.
It was none of my men. I love Tyler like he was my brother. If I find out who killed him, I will tear him apart in my own hands. Drink.
It's a little early in the day for that. I'll see you later, Milos. Why don't you come in? You'll be able to hear better.
So yeah, I mean the Serbs are kind of shady, but they didn't really had any reason
isn't what it used to be.
to kill Tyler.
I'll just take a walk up to the
Also,
Jacques, sperr uns doch bitte die Tür zu, während
we
ich
just
weg
saw
bin.
Tatiana running along the corridor. That was kind of unusual.
Pardonnez-moi.
Pardon
Let's see
me?
what she's doing here.
Excusez-moi.
Je vous en prie, madame.
Excusez-moi.
And we can hear her crying in her compartment.
Excuse me.
There's a reason for that, but we don't really know what it is now. But Miss Wolf has left her compartment as well. Maybe we can speak to her. Oh, we can speak to Mr. Schmidt. That's very nice as well. Let's do that.
Mind if I join you?
Of course. Cigar? The best Havana.
No thanks.
Americans don't know how to have pleasure. How can there be a life of the spirit if the body is not fed?
How's Fräulein Wolf?
I shall dine with her this evening.
Tell me, August, how did a spiritual person like yourself end up as a munitions maker?
You would find that quite difficult to understand. Unlike you, Herr Whitney, I'm not motivated only by gold. I'm always thinking of the higher interest of my fatherland.
Where does the fatherland's interest lie in arming a band of Serbian terrorists?
Terrorists? You surprise me. I had thought you would at least keep up the pretense of sympathy with the group that is paying you.
I never said I wasn't sympathetic. I said they were terrorists. And you haven't answered my question. The last time I looked at a newspaper, Serbia was allied to Russia and France.
Your question is not a bad one. I leave it to you to find the answer.
So yeah, that's actually an interesting question. Why would a German arms dealer supply weapons to a group of
Pardon me?
Serbian
Excuse me.
terrorists?
noticing you're by
Because,
yourself.
I mean,
Mind if I join you? Please.
Germany is allied with
Normally one doesn't
Austria,
go around
so
introducing oneself to complete
it
strangers,
seems a
but,
little bit strange. But yeah, where did Mrs. Wolf go? We kinda missed her, apparently. Let me have another look around. We could listen to those two guys talking here.
Co, munitions, transport, artillery. One of the stars of the new German industry.
But I'm not sure if that's really that interesting for us now, so let me go and find Miss Wolf again. Oh, look at that. The luggage compartment is now open. So, while we're here, why not take a look at the merchandise that we've been buying, or that we want to buy anyway. It's over here. Let's have a look inside.
I believe you have my key. Could I have it back, please?
That's enough guns for today. Tell me, when you killed Tyler, was that part of the job, or was that your own idea?
I don't know what you mean.
You don't know you work for the Austrian secret police? Or you don't know you killed Tyler?
But I didn't kill him.
They sent you to break up Tyler's arms deal. You killed him and you stole the gold egg he was carrying.
I didn't. It wasn't me. I've never killed anyone. I swear it. I'd met Tyler Whitney once in New York. I recognized him at the station. Once we were moving, I came and knocked. The door was open, so I let myself in. And there was blood all over.
The egg!
It was sitting on the table by the window. I took it, but I didn't kill him. The first time I saw you, calling yourself Tyler Whitney, I thought you killed him.
Anna, look out!
Well, here we go. And it's another one of those fights where you have to evade the attacks.
Keine Bewegung.
Let her go.
Vienna. I have to go now.
Well, Well, that was exciting. Let's have a look at our merchandise again. So yeah, it's weapons, and they are supposed to go to the Black Hand. So Miss Wolf apparently was not the killer, at least that's what she claims. But I mean, somebody must have killed Tyler. And if it wasn't Miss Wolf and not the Serbs who had no reason to do so, then you know the number of suspects is getting a little bit smaller. Anyway, I think we are just about to enter Vienna. Yes. So I think
Pardon me.
I want to check on Miss Wolf again to see if I can speak to her once more. But other than that, I think we will arrive in Vienna very shortly. Oh, there we are already.
Blumen, gnädige Frau, eine Blume für Sie. Blumen.
Guten Tag. Nur eine gelbe Rose, bitte.
Eine schöne gelbe Rose für Sie, gnädiges Fräulein.
Dankeschön.
Bitte schön.
Ja, auf geht's, geh mal.
Extrablatt, Extrablatt. Holen Sie Ihre Nachmittagszeit. Serbien antwortet Österreich. Extrablatt, Extrablatt. Holen Sie Ihre Nachmittagszeit. Serbien antwortet Österreich.
So, we're at chapter 5 apparently. So far you've played it brilliantly. Well, thank you. If all goes well, you'll soon be in Budapest, but considering who your fellow passengers are, that's a big if. But, yeah, as we saw in the cutscene, Mr. Kronos and Kahina actually left the train. They got off in Vienna, so that's one problem less for us, because they won't be looking for the golden egg for the time being. So let's continue. And let's have a look. It is, yeah, in the evening. And we can just have another look around. Let me wait for the conductor to disappear, and now let's have a look around if there's anyone around here. Nope. But I wanted to talk to Miss Wolf again, so let's do that.
Jacques, I've got the most awful headache. Would you tell Herr Schmidt I won't be having dinner with him tonight?
Of course, madame. Can I bring you anything?
Herr Schmidt?
No, I'm just tired.
Bien, madame. I hope you can get some rest tonight.
Danke, Jacques.
Excusez-moi,
So,
monsieur.
apparently Miss Wolf has just cancelled her dinner with Mr. Schmidt. And I mean, it now makes kind of sense why she's hanging out with him so much. She isn't really interested in him, but he's basically, you know, the person responsible for the arms deal, and so she has been trying to find more about that. But yeah, let's go and talk to her.
I was afraid you'd gotten off in Vienna.
In Vienna? Why should I?
I don't know, but I'm glad to see you.
The journey will be over soon enough.
So, what happens to August Schmidt now?
He will find the police waiting for him in Budapest. The guns will be discovered and confiscated.
I see. A job well done. You must be very proud of yourself.
You want to talk. Is smuggling guns your idea of an honorable profession?
Is that my profession?
It's like a game to you, taking sides. Today you help the Bosnians, tomorrow the English. Do you want to know why Tyler died? I'll tell you. For 1,000 years, people have been killing each other over the Balkans. It's not about to stop for one American. Our history is a chain of blood. It reaches deep into the past. It binds us. And it has nothing to do with you. Tyler is dead. You can't bring him back. Why don't you go home before the same thing happens to you?
Tyler was my friend. Maybe that word doesn't mean much to you. To me, when a friend asks for help, and you get there too late, you don't leave it at that.
Go away, please.
Alright, so that was interesting. Apparently, Miss Wolf wants to arrest Mr. Schmidt in Budapest for supplying arms to the Black Hand. So So this might actually be helpful for us, because since we don't actually have the money to go through the arms deal, that would be one problem less for us. We still need to deal with the Black Hand though and Milos, because they really want that weapons shipment. Anyway, I think I'm actually going to end the episode here. And I'm fairly sure that the next episode will be the last. I mean, there's still a long way to go, but I think the last part of the voyage will be mostly skipped. So there isn't actually that much more story going on. So we still are no step closer to finding out who killed Tyler Whitney, so that's still what we have to do. We have to have a look at Milos and his friends of the Black Hand, because if they don't get the weapons in Belgrade, they may be a little bit pissed. And yeah, other stuff may be happening as well. I don't know. So it's going to be an exciting last episode. I can promise you that. So thank you for watching, and see you again next time.